Hello everyone to SmackDown After. I just finished watching SmackDown Sin City. Before we begin, a couple things. One, state of this channel. I'm still making videos on this channel. I still want to cover wrestling content. Again, I still don't have free time to actually make proper videos about wrestling. So these weird webcam videos are still all I can do where my lips look fucking weird because of this shitty webcam. And there's also going to be a cat purring because I've been filming all day and she like will just keep purring and meowing like she is right now. I can't. I'm going to finally just let her in the room after closing her off all day. So, gonna have to live with that. I apologize. SmackDown Sin City. So let's get into this. We got SmackDown Sin City. It opens off. This is basically the Kevin Owens show. If there was a Kevin Owens, like if it existed, it was this. He came in towards the beginning, came in at the end during the main event, I guess, and he was coming in and out through the entire thing. Opening promo was great. I loved him heckling the announcers and talking shit about everything WWE. I loved. I didn't love the thing with Dolph. I thought that was kind of weird. It was an interesting way to feed them together. I do like the idea that Kevin is just buddies with all the heels backstage. Like when he's like, Aiden English, you want to do the opening promo? Like, or opening music for the show? I'm going to need a guy. Like, he's going to sue them in his mind, like, it's perfect. Like, he can do anything. Um, I love that. I love the idea that this is something that could also happen. Like he's planning it out. Um, but following that, we had 3 title matches in one night. We started off with the open challenge. AJ Styles doing his thing. Making Ty look good, but keeping the real star at the end of the day alive, AJ Styles. Doesn't make Ty look great tapping out. Doesn't make Corbin look great when he is just trying to interfere, but can he interfere correctly? And then he just looks like this dumb, angry guy at the end who beats him up. You know, it's not personal enough when you're just Baron Corbin and you're just coming out like angry and beating them up. Uh, and AJ, he kind of deserves better. Ty deserves better. This whole thing was just kind of like a fill-in-the-blank scenario. Nothing bad, but also like not that much, to praise the segment or the rivalry. I definitely don't give a shit about AJ Styles versus Baron Corbin until they do something more interesting. Then we had Jinder Mahal's promo, uh, being racially insensitive, despite he towards towards Nakamura, even though that's kind of like the joke is like he's talking about his thing is he's proud of his people, but he's a hypocrite. The brothers, the Singh brothers, I love them. They're like laughing at his jokes hysterically. They're perfect little henchmen, guys, I swear. But Jinder, he's still just flat, still nothing eventful. I don't think Jinder Mahal being champion is this amazingly terrible idea. I think they could have made an actual story with him. They didn't. They didn't add much to his character. He's still boring. This would have been a great, uh, like, oh, I hate this guy. Just want him off TV. I don't want him as my champion kind of guy. Could have been a strong build for a guy like Shinsuke to finally get the belt. But that didn't happen at SummerSlam, and now they're going to draw it out, and I won't care anymore. When he finally does win it, and it's just going to be a waste of time where I have to see Jinder every week, and it's not like a hate, like, oh, like, you. It's more just like, man, this guy again. It's 2 completely different things. I have to hydrate while I look at my notes. Okay, then we had Kevin backstage being great again. Already talked about that. Tag team title match. Um, let's talk about this. I love this rivalry. I love the Usos. I love New Day. I do love what the Usos are doing. I think that's not even a big statement. I think everyone loves what they're doing right now. Turning heel was the best decision they could have made. And the New Day, I know a lot of people are tired of them. I like them. They're still funny and interesting. Again, this was a street fight, so I was like, how are they gonna, like, have a street fight, no DQ with 3 guys versus 2 guys without it just becoming a handicap match? And they made a very smart call, just kept Xavier Woods backstage. Um, if they're heels, he'd obviously come in towards the end, but they use the announcers to say they're doing this honorable thing, where Xavier's gonna stay backstage. I like that. I like that type of shit. Um, the finish. Big epic finish. I think New Day's and Usos, they deserve to be, we're equal teams. But the New Day, who just lost the belts at SummerSlam, got the titles back. And there's so much hot potato with these fucking titles. I think it's not as bad with the tag belts because, I honestly feel like a genuine, it feels like an actual wrestling competition with these 2 fierce teams going at it back to back. It's one of those things that could be realistic. If this is all, the only thing that happened, I wouldn't be too upset about it. And, New Day Usos, they're teams that are established enough that when they have 4-time tag team champions, it's like, sure, why not? I hate when we have people like Sasha Banks, who is a 4-time women's champion, but hasn't held the title more than 2 weeks. That is ridiculous. I don't think this... I feel like if you're going to stretch out this rivalry to Hell in a Cell, that's when you could have had New Day win, unless you're trying to have the Usos face Shelton and Shad, it looks like that's what they're doing. Not how I think it should have gone, but whatever. Overall, could have been worse. Then we had Natty versus Naomi. Natty pretty much wins clean. She gets this kind of upset from Carmella being stupid at ringside, even though Carmella is somehow a part of the story despite the money. You know what? That looks like it's like this slow burn story that with Carmella that I don't want to jump on it, but Natty wins pretty much clean, makes Naomi tap out. It's just the power scaling. Naomi was looking strong as hell a couple weeks ago, and Naomi, Natalia, she was just kind of this standard, what an average person on the roster is. So, what are they doing? It doesn't make sense. What are you trying to achieve here? Who's gonna go over? Who are you trying to preserve? I don't like SmackDown booking. Continuing. After this, we have more Dolph Ziggler with his... I like the idea. I like the style. It's just some of the delivery with Dolph and the corny him running around the ring as Ultimate Warrior. That's where I'm just kind of like, you know what? I can do without this segment. I don't know what Dolph is doing. And then we had the Hype Bros versus Chad and Shelton. I like that Chad and Shelton are a thing. They don't have any personality yet, which makes me pretty much convinced that they're never going to get personality. That's usually how that works. But, we get this moment where Zack, they get buried in this match. And then Zack just walks off. He's like, no. He's like, no, I'm done with this. I'm not going to shake their hand. I like that. I think you could have cut out some of the bullshit earlier in the night and gave this match a little bit of time so they don't look like they're getting buried. At the same time, though, I'm not big on the Hype Bros. I would much rather Chad and Shelton get the W. So glad they're looking strong. If they get a title run, I'm okay with that as long as it gets more interesting than what they're doing right now. But it looks like it might be, a Zack versus Mojo feud. That could be interesting. No complaints with that. Continuing forward. And after that, we just have the ending. The awesome... Didn't think I'd give a shit about Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens. But damn, are they trying? Oh my god, we had Kevin going after Vince McMahon. Great promo. Vince taking a headbutt, already bleeding. Kevin's just dragging him around the ring, doing spots. Gets a fucking bullfrog splash on his ass. Oh my god. Vince, 70-year-old man plus. Old enough that, like, just skin contact. Like, when you're that old, just headbutts will bleed. And you know, Vince McMahon, I think, is officially a total hypocrite because he's out here fucking cursing and bleeding on stage, and yet at the same time, no one else can do that. No one else is allowed. You know, obviously, I doubt it. I was watching a very shitty stream, so like I didn't get full view of the headbutt. So they could have fucking faked that for all I know. I didn't get to see that good of a shot with the blood. The stream was really fucking up at that point. Um, but I love what they're doing. Kevin looks like a monster right now, which after like losing clean to a couple guys, Shinsuke, you know, main eventer, not a super big deal, but this is what he needed. This is what he needs to get back on top. And he's probably just gonna beat Shane. Shane, you know, he just loses now. But I think I'm fine with that. Kevin, you know, great work as always. I'm interested in that rivalry. Every other rivalry, though, I kind of like, you know, AJ's open challenge thing. Like, there are little moments and characters, you know, I love. Where all the other characters I like, you know, where is Becky? Where is who are my other SmackDown guys? They've taken so many guys off SmackDown. Rusev, he had a good interview segment. I don't want to forget about that. But yeah, a lot of SmackDown seems to just be a couple of characters holding it together and some rivalries that don't make a whole lot of sense. And it's officially become the B show again. Like it wasn't, but I think after tonight, we've proved that the only things we care about now are like people from Raw who no longer can just, you know, bullshit around on Raw. Not like Charlotte, but New Day, you know, they're over here taking over now. And like other shit Vince McMahon doesn't care about, like Nakamura. He's, you know, doing great. And then like AJ Styles is like we'll give him that one. SmackDown's in a weird place. If I were to rate this show out of 10, do I do ratings for this? Let's just keep it. I give it this. Not a thumbs up, not a thumbs down. Just gets a. I don't know what this is. Weird night of wrestling. SmackDown every fucking night. Weird night of wrestling. And I remember, I know some of the guys have like philosophy, like Billy Gunn. There's this thing where and he's on the SmackDown creative team, where he's like, winning and losing doesn't matter. It all is blah blah blah. Storylines matter. Then, if winning and losses don't matter, oh my god, I should make a whole video about that right after this. I think I'm going to. Wins and losses matter, obviously. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Hope you like Sin City Smackdown. And, yeah, with that, I leave you.